Alert, alert, alert. Ring the alarm. Alert, alert, alert. Emergency, emergency. Alert, alert. Emergency. I thank the universal truth and the absolute laws of nature for guiding me, protecting me, and giving me the strength to endure the imperfect. I shall attack with vigor, making progressive moves. A divine mind knows, a divine mind shows. A divine mind knows, a divine mind shows. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. Alert, alert, emergency, emergency. What is going on? Nah, I have never in class gone back to back to back on one individual. Never. Back to back to back. I done slayed T.I. several times. I done slayed Boozy several times. I done slayed a lot of individuals more than once. Alert, 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 emergency. Never have I ever had to hit someone back to back to back, and I am flabbergasted at how the information is coming to me. Everything working in divine order, because if I'd have had this information from the first class, maybe I would not have been going so light. I have to. Emergency. Alert, alert. If anybody, classroom assistants, send out the alert. Tell everyone to get to class. On your Facebook, wherever you share, on your Twitter space, wherever you share, is an alert. An alert, alert, alert. Classroom assistants, get the green screen link in the chat for the duration of the chat, and get the PayPal, brand new, the PayPal in the chat for the duration of the class, because it is an alert. Call everybody. If anybody's in need of anger management, please book your assessments now. Alert, alert. Ting-a-ling-a-ling, ring the damn school bell, ring-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling, ting-ting-a-ling. Hold on. If anybody is in need of a domestic violence intervention, intimate relationship abuse counseling, book an assessment. But this here, and I mean this literally, this is not figuratively, y'all need to tag BG ass and bring him to class. V. Gibbs. Salute for the green screen, V. Gibbs. V. Gibbs. Please let us know in the chat what's going on, how you doing. But listen, I'm telling you now, tag them. Tag BG, tag Baby, tag Cash Money Records. Here for the 99 of 2000. Hit them all. Rashida. What's going on, Rashida? I mean, you know me, Rashida. I'm not trying to cause no problems for nobody, no type of trouble. But we got to have this class. Listen, Now I done said it. When he came home, we applauded him. Yo, listen, sit back, fall back. Glad that he home. The second class, we told folks, keep him off social media. We had to say it again last night. Because they're keeping him in front of the camera. But why did I just get this information today? Why? Why? Hold on now. Because trust and believe, I would have spoke on this day uno. Let's go. Court documents obtained by TMZ Hip Hop outline the terms of BG's 2 years of supervised release, which make it mandatory he participate in an approved drug alcohol treatment program, in addition to a program designed to better orient one's life skills. Now, this was something that I knew was going to happen off the rip. As I asked y'all in the first class, did he go to AA? Did he go to NA? Did he complete ASAT or KSAT while he was down? 11 years. 11 years. Okay? Now, when I came through, scratch that. We're going to get into all that. We're going to get into it. Let me get this finished. The 42-year-old rapper, 4 decades and 2 years, 4 decades and 2 years, is also required to perform 400 hours of unpaid community service and is barred from possessing firearms and other dangerous weapons. He also must cooperate in the collection of DNA as directed by his probation officer. Now, of course, 400 hours of community service unpaid is only because of his status as a celebrity, as a known person, to humiliate him, right? Because don't no other felons come home from jail have to do no community service. Only those who are deemed celebrities, those who are deemed to get the bag, or who have gotten a bag. You see how this whole system works? But that ain't even it. We're going to get back to that. Now, we knew he was going to have barriers against firearm possession. We knew that. Here's the stickler. And then there's his education. The courts ordered BG to actively pursue a GED or vocational training equivalent in order to better set himself up for future employment. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. This man was locked up 11 years and don't have his GED, does not have a general equivalency diploma. I'm floored. I'm floored. How in the hell do you do 11 years in jail and you don't have a GED? Now, hold on. Now, if listen, because I'm telling you, New York State, State of California, and the state of Illinois are the three systems, correctional facilities, systems that work sort of together, right? New York State Department of Corrections allows trailers and conjugal visits. So does California. So does Illinois. Not so in other states, and definitely not in the feds. You understand what I'm saying? They used to have work release programs for violent offenders in New York. You know, all different municipalities deal with crime and punishment and justice systems differently, independently of each other. But hold on a minute. And I know from corresponding with different individuals, a lot of county and state jails don't have law libraries. Some may not have general libraries, but legally, you're supposed to be able to have these things. Hold on now. I know for an absolute fact, when you come into the New York State Department of Corrections, it is mandatory that if you don't have a high school diploma or a GED, that you can't even get a work assignment. They're not even going to slave you. You're not even going to be a slave in the Department of Corrections of New York State without getting your GED. It's mandatory that you go to school in New York State before you even get a work assignment. When you go to the counselor, they're going to give you all these questions and all that coming processing through downstate or Ulster or wherever you coming in through Oneida. And you see them counselors, if you don't have your GED, your ass is signing up for school. That's it. That's it. Now, after you get your GED, you can get your work assignments and all that, but hold on. Somebody gonna have to hit me to what's going on in the state of Louisiana. You mean to tell me that you can do 11 years in jail and not go to school? So you mean to tell me they on some slave sharecropping, work your ass throughout your whole bid and not engage your mind at all? I mean, they just throw y'all out there in the fields, and you mean to tell me that you niggers is still in the streets committing crimes and risking it all, knowing where you go? How? And now, listen, this is not to slight anybody, but at 42 years old, in 2023, you don't have a GED? It is scary. It is scary for me to see someone in that position just coming home after 11 years. Nah, son. What was you doing? Yeah, I can't. Cause yo, he ain't brolic. Son is not. He did not spend 11 years in the yard getting right. He ain't do that. You can see that. You can see that. He was not in the yard getting money. He was not in the yard frustrated, talking about, nah, that bro left me. Nah, them dudes out there, you know, getting that cash money, record money. I started that label. He wasn't getting yard. He was not in there repping 225, mad at the world. 11 years? You don't have your GED? And your ass is on social media taking pics? Cheesing? With chapped up lips? Man. something is really, really wrong. Now, all these other stipulations, you do that before you even get out. So I know people are saying, well, what the DNA and all? Listen, before you even come home, they give you a whole list of stipulations. When you get ready to go to the board and if you get a date, you have to give up DNA. You're not getting out without DNA, without an HIV test, none of that. So people could talk crazy and all that. Yo, what is this kinda, what is going on? It's spooky. Yo. They want his DNA. Everybody in New York State system on the way out, okay? On the way out, they're telling you these are the things you have to do. You don't give up DNA, you're not getting out. And that was from Pataki era. Okay? So it's all on record. It ain't like they didn't have it, because when you're coming through the county jails and Rikers Island and seeing doctors and all, they done gathered people's DNA from the day they was born. So you ain't not giving it up. But in order to get out, you gonna get that up. And all your stipulations, in order for you to maintain your freedom, you're gonna do that. But they telling this 42-year-old man to get his GED or a trade. What trades? I haven't seen a trade school in years. You know, they used to have the commercials and shit on TV. Learn a trade. Carpenters Union, you know, auto mechanics, you know, all that. I haven't seen that in I don't know how long. What trade? What trade? What is he going to take up horticulture and be a farmer, which is excellent. But I'm trying to see, what did they expect him to do at 42? Was pissing me off. For real, is the fact that he was a hot boy and thought that was going to be forever. See the shit that they sell to the kids? Multi-million record selling industry company, Cash Money Records, bling bling. Remember that? Bling bling. Remember that? They thought that was going to last forever and ever. And sold that to 2 generations of kids. Now they're all-star shooting guard. Their all-star shooting guard off the label is 42 years old in the street without a GED or a trade. Huh? Do you know what 42 years old is? 42 years old is if he would have stayed in school and went through higher education and all that. 42 years old, he could be a lawyer, doctor, nurse. And 42? Because see, people allowed hip-hop to distort reality for specific ages. But at 42 years old, I got homies who retired from the city, retired from transit, retired from sanitation, retired from corrections. I've got homies that 42 and you just starting? And what is he talking about? He told 2 Chainz, man, I'm getting ready to get in the studio. I'm getting ready to blow. When we are watching the reality of these things, we watching Puffy just giving back, just reassigning publishing to artists after 30 years. We're watching Snoop say, where's the money from the streams? I just seen an actress the other day talking about her residual checks. She ain't seen them, and when she do see them, they shit like $6, $7, $8, especially from overseas. You mean to tell me that you still have dreams and aspirations of being that dude in rap when they got Booty Old Brown Girl and all type of other agents and industry plans to distort? You mean to tell me at 42 years old that you spent 11 years in jail and didn't say, you know what? Let me at least get that. Let me at least pick that up. And they don't make it mandatory for them to go through programs. They don't have programs in jails out of state. They don't have mandatory programming when you coming through with a drug habit. When you coming through as a custody, you ain't gotta do KSAT. That you can go through a decade plus and come out the same way you went in, while the whole entire globe has changed. You mean to tell me that that's what type of time it is? And no conscious folk, no woke folk, no politically active folk is up in arms about that type of shit? That y'all got people re-entering the community the same way they left? And y'all wondering why kids is getting popped and all this weird shit going on? Y'all not having a smidgen of rehabilitation going on? Alert, alert, alert. Emergency class. I want y'all to use y'all lens here now. Imagine, picture. I don't care what you got to do. Damn it, take a click and see what I am saying. Do you understand that? Any of y'all 42 years old without a GED or a trade? Any of y'all? We got 160 in here. I don't know how many people gonna view this. You mean to tell me that somebody in this class is 42 without a GED, a high school diploma, or a trade? And I'm not gonna cite y'all, but I'm gonna tell y'all, get y'all ass somewhere and get the very basics. I don't care what it is, because as far as I know, right now, the only people that's employable without that, they don't speak no English. That's the immigrants. That's what they making sure. They ain't got no green card or nothing. Barely speak the language. They don't even consider them ESL, English as a second language. These dudes, English as a third, fourth, they don't speak it at all. But they're throwing them into the labor market. So you mean to tell me a felon with 11 years in jail for a violent felony offense is going to be employable without a GED or a trade? Kids, listen to the severity of his circumstance. Mind you, He has a little bit of head start. He has a little, he has fame and notoriety. If he go live on IG today, guarantee you, he'll have at least 7, 8, maybe 10,000 in his live chat. He has a little head start. But how long is that going to last? How long? How long? Because I could tell you absolute facts. So, social media numbers is raggedy. I don't get nothing off social media at all. If I didn't provide a service to my community, if I wasn't as sharp as I am, shit, trust and believe, I'd be in Target, maybe both. I'd be in Target and Walmart. And damn it, on the night shift, you might see me at Amazon. Yeah. At 42, I'm going to keep it 1,000 with y'all. At 42, most companies don't want to hire you because after a specific age, they don't want to be paying for unemployment. They don't want to be paying insurance. They don't want to be paying for your old ass who might not be able to function in 3 or 4 years. Especially if you have a minimal skill set. That's just how it is. Now, people keep gassing our people because they fall for the shit that it don't mean nothing and you don't have that piece of paper. Bullshit. As that little old face said, bullshit. Bullshit. 42 without a GED. Man. And this ain't the 80s. Dudes don't come home and get straight on welly. Dudes don't come home after, before it used to be you could do 3 years, then they stretch it to 5. You 5 years, you was coming home, they was giving you SSI for your trauma and all that. You don't get shit now. You home, you on the street. Make it happen, sir. Make it happen, ma'am. That's it. And if your ass strip up, you going right back to the plantation. So I'm trying to figure out in all of the letter writing and all of the support and all of the going to visit him, none of his people say, yo, son, you in school? Yo, can you pick up a trade? Because, yo, dudes in the feds, them dudes is coming home. Dudes is working for Microsoft. Dudes in the feds is coming home doing all type of shit. State jails, too. I was in a spot where they had optics. Dudes learned how to be, making eyeglasses and stuff. A whole bunch of them dudes came home, was working in Macy's, was working for Lens Crafters. They had an optics spot. You understand? Each little spot in New York State had a little something. So dudes was getting their GEDs. I seen it. Nothing. Dude came through, got his GED, went to optics, picked up that trade, came home. Dude ain't never looked back. A few of them. I knew about 10 of them personally. Dudes came through Warkill. And it wasn't easy. Them dudes had to get up 5 in the morning, get to optics, learn the math, learn the trade. And they was doing it. And they didn't have no GED. These dudes is dropping out of school in 9th and 10th grade. They made it happen. Dudes was picking up the asbestos removal. Dudes was doing all type of shit. And then what New York State do, as with any other state do, they start eliminating certain things. And then in the same time, they eliminate things in the street. So now, you can't, as a felon, get your certificate for certain things, right? Dudes was coming home, they was being accountants. Dudes was coming home, They was being barbers. They was cutting their hair. Dudes was doing all type of little shit. They eliminated that. So we know the system works against us. We know that. That's neither here nor there. But when you work with the system to make sure that your ass could come back within 90 days. That's what they set you up for. If you do nothing, I guarantee you, based on what state facility you was in, they count 90 days. This dude is going to reoffend. Because they sending them back out there with nothing into the same environment. They know that, oh, he going right back to the projects. Or, yo, he going to stay with his girl. The opportunities there, what's around him, who's there, they count. He'll reoffend. That's the ones that they let go. The dudes who they know got something up here, them the ones they keep forever. They keep as long as they can because they like, he ain't coming back. We ain't going to get no money off him. No cheap labor, nothing. That's why when dudes do a dime, 15 and more, they usually don't go back unless they just ignorant as hell and can't shake that bullshit street life. But this man went in. A celebrity, he did have a habit. Allegedly, he liked that little, lean, drip, drip. He liked that little, So you would think, you would assume that you're going to get yourself together. Yourself. Hold on, Rodney Washington. Angola is literally a plantation. They're not trying to see you become a productive citizen. So they don't have no GED classes in there, Mr. Washington? Thank you for commenting. Thank you, for putting that out there for us. They don't have? You seem to have some type of insight on it. You might be from Louisiana. So Louisiana State facilities, they don't have GED programs and all that? Let me know so we can get an understanding. You dig? So we can get an understanding. And then we know what to speak about in class with other people around the country and start really talking about things that we can really change within ourselves. Then we can have people who have advocacy and telling these youngins stop following these rap dudes, what they saying in their lyrics and what's going on in the street. Because if your ass go to jail at 14, 15, 16, and you gotta do 15, 20 joints, when you come home, your ass is meatloaf. You ain't BG, little homie. You're not gonna come home to somebody that's gonna slide a couple of $100,000 in your pocket, and which ain't shit. Kid Birdman gave him $1 million, $2 million. That ain't shit. If he act up and buy a house, purchase or he done. Because definitely don't have nothing up here. Don't have no GED. So he don't know what to invest in. He not thinking investment to that degree. The nigga that gives you money when you first come home is setting you up. He should have put his ass in school and stopped taking them dumbass pictures of him. What you talking about, man? 11 years? What was you doing? No working out, no nothing. That shit boggles the mind. And dudes is around you. Older dudes is bidding. I'm sure you was around lifers and all that in there. Like, yo, nobody said nothing. They watched this man just sit up, lay up. Nah. Nah. Can't say crackers did that. No. Nah. Hell no. It's a red alert. That's an emergency. 2 Chainz on the phone with him? You don't know he ain't got his GED? Y'all need to know now it shouldn't be not near Southern MC, rapper, executive producer that work with him at all right now. Nah, son, you got to go get that paper. Go get that paper. I don't care if you got to do it online. Get them off social media taking pictures. Especially if y'all not taking pictures in front of a TV screen and the general equivalency diploma book. Take some pics of him signing up. What we doing, yo? Are you serious right now? Come on. Come on. Come on. They got to stop thinking that you want to get in this industry. I don't care who you are. All of them struggling, especially if they've been in it for a minute. You struggling to maintain the audience. Everybody already seen that shit you did. They seen it already. You gonna come home and bling bling? We want to see that now from him with them dreads and chapped up lips. We want to see him bling bling. Ain't no shine, nothing, no bling plow. Remember it said, yeah, the bling, the plow. Remember that? #1 stunner and all that. Steve Harvey said in the video, yeah, you want all of that. Ain't none of that. That shit dry. Bit broke him down. That's what it do. When you not here with it. You know how many books I read in a decade? You know how many books? Books. Come on, man. A decade? A decade. You know what I mastered in a decade? Chancellor Williams, Sheikh Anta Diop, George Jackson, Huey P. Newton. What? Everybody. Stokely. Everybody. Mean shit. Mean. Kwame Nkrumah. Mean joints. Reading, studying, breaking it down. What? Shit from my childhood. Miles read book. All of Malcolm's speeches. Everything. Come to the yard, you building with the guards, you do. Come on. Republic of New Africa, everything. 10 joints? 10 joints? You know what this got up in here? You know how to apply that? In other joints, I wouldn't even tell y'all that I did the knowledge and acknowledged. Powerful shit. Shit that make your soul shake, rattle, and roll. 10 joints, and this dude ain't got his GED? And y'all parade him around social media? Like he just won a heavyweight title? Man, if y'all don't sit his ass down, you serious right now? You serious? We serious right now. Nah, man. Nah. And we celebrated 50 years of hip hop. And that's what 50 years, because I don't care what region you from, it's all tied together. It's all hip hop, all commercial rap. And he been a part of that, major part of that Southern explosion. And that's what we got. No GED at 42. And they ain't saying shit because it's a whole lot of them that's hanging on the industry by a thread that's in that same predicament. Not only in the South, up here too. Because I remember LL going back to school and getting shit. L was in the game in 16, 17. He need to come to class and show his GED. Nas he need to come to class and show his GED. Jay! Let's not, I'm not going to make it a Southern thing. I'm making it a thing that speaks about our culture, our people, and how if them old phase don't let them in the industry, that's how they get their grippers took. because they owe. Because they could be replaced at any time. That's why we have to make the assumption that Grippergate is real. And they going in grippers and getting grippers dug about. All that. Because you don't have employable skills other than your raps. And them shits get old and they can phase you out. So why do we need you in this industry 10, 20, 30 years? You got to come in this office and prove that you're worthy of these gifts that we giving you. These platinum albums, these jets, these deals, these licensing. A lot of them don't have no damn GED and they older than him. I'm telling you. There's a sickness going on when you believe that this entertainment industry shit is going to always be here for you. So let's watch and see. We're going to hope, man, listen, we're going to make sure that we send universal truth and healing to him and his family. But yo, this shit's starting to look shakier and shakier. And boy, that foundation look a little weak. You don't have no GED. Huh? That's what they put out. And hold up. You see the source where it came from. And I didn't see it on no melanated platform. TMZ put that information out. From what I heard, I even tried to look it up. And everybody went back to that source. TMZ. So them old face wanted that shit to be known. That this nigga ain't even got a GED after 11 years. That's how they do you. But when we go to our spot, they want us to praise and look at, yeah, baby gave him some money. Baby picked him up. Yeah, he on the phone with 2 Chainz. Yeah, he telling people, yeah. That's the information. This is the lens you have to use. This is what it's about. Know how to rip propaganda apart. Know where your sources is coming from and what they want you to see and listen to. And I'm telling you, ain't nobody gonna speak that. You're not getting it from nowhere else. In this class, we gonna deal with the truth. I dare somebody to big up somebody who don't have a trade or GED at 42 and just getting out right now. In this most advanced technological coding and all this shit age. It's different if you've been out here and you've been navigating and moving and shaking. It's very different. When you coming from a space where you was a custody, where you was on top of this rap game, when you was moving around and you were 11 years removed with no elevation, no advancement in it, Cash Money ain't doing shit. As a label, you coming home to help them. They supposed to have been helping you. Come on now. Come on now. Let's look at it for what it is and teach our children. Let them know the real of that. Because if baby wasn't there or he really fell out with him like that, he wouldn't be coming home to nothing. Nothing. Y'all clapping and praising and we can't wait for Get Wavy when Max B come home. We can't wait. What is he coming home to? You show me somebody that did that much time in hip-hop and came home and got on and started moving and shaking again. Show me them. Show me them. I tell you, you's a lie. Meek Mill did a punk-ass 2 years and he was already gripper-gating. He came home and they dug right in his grippers and made him hug and squeeze and kiss and be around them old ass old phase. Hugging him up in order for him to have any type of situation. How long is it gonna last? He ain't put out no bangers. How long? You mean to tell me? Because y'all got to see this shit for what it's worth, man. And understand how difficult it is to get liquid, to be worth something, even if it's fiat cash in that game. How do you think these dudes are paying their bills on a daily basis when they don't have nothing out? Somebody taking care of their daily needs regularly. You think? Come on, man. We talking about pimps and hoes. We talking about hoe. What you doing? What you done for me? That's what y'all say. Y'all say this is Grippergate. Y'all say it's spooky. Y'all say it's all type of illuminates and all that. You think them old dudes gonna keep somebody around that's not bringing no income in, but yet steadily taking care of their bills? Nah, man. Telling them boys, man, come on. They telling them, listen, you got to give me them grippers or you got to hit my grippers. That's what these people tell them. And they doing it. You dare think that they can replace them easy? You think these rap dudes don't see that? I don't care how much skills you got. I don't care how many bars you got. They don't care about how many records you sold. We can put some nasty, dirty, filthy little girl, call her sexy, which she damn sure ain't, talk about her booty hole is brown and make her a star. They don't need no J. They don't need a Nas. They don't need nothing to extract resources from a damaged community. They gonna pay. Whoever they put in front, the kids is gonna gravitate. They're gonna go. They're gonna watch. Because they done broke down the culture so much where it doesn't even matter. Kids don't care who got skills or not. They see you on TV. They see, they on TV. They flashing money. They got Jordans on. That's it. They don't give a damn about no non-spitting bars. Easily replace you, sir. They don't care about that. They don't care if Lauryn Hill come out covered up and all that and woo. They don't care about that shit. Get off the stage. Booty Hole Brown, you up next. That shit is done. They replace you, so how do you think they paying their bills? How do you think they got food on the table? Somebody financing that. And I don't know no pimp, whether he cool and calm or he sadistic. Ain't no pimp taking care of no broad. They don't take care of workers. I don't know no kingpin that just take care of workers that don't demand something from them. So after 10, 11, 12 years in the can, he ain't got no GED? You think he getting up in the rap game and don't have to pay some type of dues? Shit. No, sir. No, sir. Y'all better use this and understand what is going on. And tag them in class. Stop playing. Ain't nobody giving it up like this because they don't have this. You crazy? I know what that is like. I know what that is. I know what that is. I already went through it. Prepared. That's why it was so hurtful. That's why, because I was in there wasting my time. When you go through the system and you have everything, there's nothing for you to do but understand your situation. Remember, I got my high school diploma at 16. Skipped in middle school. In college at 17. In the army at 18. Back in college in 20, 21. Get my first bid till 22. There's nothing for you to do when you go through and see them damn counselors. Do you have school? Yeah, come on, man. I got 40, 50, 60 college credits. Yeah. You have work experience? Yeah, work experience. I'm an Army veteran. Yeah. Nothing for you to do in there. Nothing. You ever use drugs? No. So you can't go to K-7-8-7. You ain't got no drug history. You violent, that's it. Yeah, you just go in there and get big. And catch a new one. We hope you catch a new one. So you got to use your mind when you're up in there, when you're already more advanced than the average person that's coming through who didn't have that opportunity. So it was a waste of time for me. I had to make that into something. I had to go back to the things that I was taught as a child and reinvent myself. It ain't about being new woke, new conscious. Nah. I knew that shit. So now I'm just rereading, getting familiar with the theories, putting them into practice, learning, reading, staying up on it. You crazy? You crazy? It's a waste of time. And anybody could tell you that. You ask anybody that's been through them state systems, if you already going through there with a little bit more maturity on you and you already been in everything, there ain't nothing for you to do behind that wall but read and get big and eat goddamn powdered donuts and butter cookies. Crazy? So what are we doing? What are we doing? All seriousness, what's going on? That should be the push. That should be the push, man. Get that man and show him proof on social media when he got it, man. Don't hide it and tuck it, because we already know you got to do it. Or is he going to take the easy way out? Nah, I ain't going to get it. He going to go to trade school, right? Learn how to change tires and stuff, because they're not specific. They said a trade. So you're going to learn what? You're going to learn how to change tires and work with essay and them changing tires. What trade is he going to learn? Show him proof, man. Be a brick mason or something. Be something, man. Something useful. It's 42, yet but something that you're going to be able to sustain. Because at 42, and you ain't work out in 11 joints. Them knees and ankles and all that. You not getting a trade in no heavy manual labor. Nah. He ain't doing that. You would have been in shape. And yes, I'm about to be a double nickel in February. Yes. Worked out my whole life. Yes. I know what it is. To remain mentally and physically fit in this oppression shit that we living in, okay? Get your shit together, homie. Get off of social media. Y'all doing a disservice to them. I'm telling you. Doing a great disservice to them. Let them show them proof and teach them shorties something, man. Don't come over here with that booty hole brand, Sukiana dumb shit. Don't come up over here acting like Blueface and all that. Don't do that shit. Don't do that shit. Because I'm telling you, it's going to be short-lived. Short-lived. Don't be over there listening to Baby talking about Wody, we get ready. Wody, what? Wody? Nah. No, sir. After 11 joints, shit, he could have just read the billboard for that whole bit and at least came home ready to A&R some shit. For real. Come on. Nah. You're not going to do that. They not doing that. No. No, no. So look. Robert Barker, salute, salute. Thank you for the gems you can't cut. Keep shining. Thank you for that green screen. Listen, it's important because one of the things that I can't stand is for people to take the justice system lightly, for people to waste their lives. I'm telling you, you can say all of the shit you want to say about the Euros, about the system, about capitalism, and all that shit that they did to us, that they're doing to us. When you do it to yourself after you know what they've been, this ain't new. This ain't new. We've had people in the struggle since we've been here. There's always been our scholars. I don't care if they as sharp as Garvey was, if they was as sharp as Medgar Evers in them. I don't care if they was that sharp or they weren't as articulate. They hipped us to what was going on. So we know the trap, and you know the street life ends in two ways. Prison, death. You know that. We know that. And then we had excellent, the most excellent people. The most excellent people articulate every issue we had from the 60s on up. But when we continuously ignore that and you keep sitting home to the stupid ass ignorant street life bullshit at 30, 40, 50, 60 years old, something wrong with you. We are not criminals. You adopt that shit. You pick that shit up. We are not criminals, and ain't nothing revolutionary in crime. Nothing. Nothing. You ain't no revolutionary because you out there slinging. Hell no. Liberators, revolutionaries challenge law. They don't break it. What are you doing? So nothing is more triggering than people holding tight to that shit and just not caring if they go back or not. I just had a homie and told y'all, nigga, this 50. 50. He in the papers. He getting ready to go through 20. Easy. Really? With a wife and grown kids. Out. You just getting knocked. You just still making the papers. You still doing that shit as if they can't do nothing else. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. So after 11 years with no GED, only thing you can do is come and hope that you and Cash Money can make a decent living off of your raps. Son, I'm not buying it. And we're not letting the kids buy it. They buying too much dumb shit already. Show yourself getting it together. Getting the GED, showing and proving, letting them kids seeing that you made a good transition. And that 11 joints wasn't what it looked like now, a waste of time. Because that's some bullshit. Simple as that. It's simple as that. You don't have to acknowledge what they call higher learning in their universities and their colleges. But damn it, you got to be literate. You have to be literate. Comprehension, literacy. How else are we going to understand and do the knowledge to the degrees that came through? You can't read Stokely Carmichael and have a firm understanding of that. If you're not literate, if you don't have the basic literacy, you can't read Huey book, you can't understand George Jackson, you ain't none of that. If you don't have basic literacy and comprehension down, how can you figure out and understand what you're reading and then apply it to today? Even if it's outdated, you learn from their experience and then make the true adjustments. But if you can't process that, because you don't know the from the, and there from there, and here from here, come on, what are you talking about? That shit is crazy. You can't celebrate that shit because he got a bag. He got a bag and is a dummy. What good is that going to do? What good has it been doing? Because that's what they've been doing, giving these kids who not finishing anything, who's not literate, the bag. And they use them up. Once they fumble it, now they looking crazy, right? We seen it. We watched Brashear Gray, right? We watched Shorty, talented actor, rapper, on one of the #1 shows on television. Now he looking like a straight custy. We seen that. That bag don't mean shit. Keep trying to tell people that shit. That ain't no magic and all to everything in your whole life and generation. The bag? We seen people do that shit, get it, and what? What are you going to do if you don't have this? So, yo, listen. All right, you get that. Listen, you understand what I'm saying? If anybody in Louisiana hear me, if anybody in Cash Money, if any of y'all New York executives that be messing with them dudes hear me and be watching, I know y'all watch. Because afterwards, 2 or 3 days later, y'all doing the same shit. So we can stop all the fronting. Y'all watch the magnificence. Crazy? I know it is. Y'all need to encourage your mans to get in school. Y'all need to. Okay? Yeah, bling bling is in the dictionary. Of course. Because it came from with us. They gonna put anything. They been saying bling bling on the news. Shit, they say WAP on the news. Anything that comes from us, they're gonna utilize because it's triggering. It's the use of language. It's conditioning. It's code switching. It's making people believe that they are with them. Come on now. They're going to lose all that. We make up a new word today in class. And they catch. God damn it, I guarantee you, if they really knew the true essence of grippers, they would already did it. Grippers would have been in the thesaurus. Grippers would have been in every dictionary. Grippers would have been all over. Would have pictured me like this. Watch your grippers. But they don't know until it's too late, till it's used up. I'm telling you. So he could bling bling in the dictionary all he want. That ain't gonna help him. That ain't gonna help him. Then he go up in any spot and make an attempt to get employed. The only space he's employable without a trade or a GED is in entertainment. And you know what your boss wants from you in entertainment. All right then. So again, don't believe in me. Believe in my belief in you. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the green screens. Couple. Again, we will win, but you got to guard your mind. Guard your mind and pay attention to what you're looking at and what you're listening to. All right? Okay? All peace and power to the people that struggle. If you're going through anything, you can withstand it. Build yourself up. Get out of your own head. Get some help. And allow yourself the space to figure it out. Reach out if need be. Peace.